that's why I think it's so important for any musician and any entertainer to put their best foot forward.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Charlie Puth is here, everyone.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Charlie.
Hi.
Take your headphones off.
I know. We were just talking about how every guest, your voice sounds different.
Yeah, if you have headphones on while you're speaking through the microphone, it makes you sound differently to us.
Yeah.
Because you change your voice.
Does it look weird if I just wear it?
You don't look weird at all. Just you can take them off if you want.
Yeah.
Just be mic aware.
Okay.
Because sometimes if they take them off, they sit like 15 feet away and no one can hear what they have to say.
Right.
Welcome to my hell.
Why is this your hell?
Well, look, we all have occupational hazards. Mine is guests that cannot be heard through the microphone. What is yours? Charlie Puth, really, what occupational hazard do you have in your occupation?
Maybe working with an artist that doesn't want to be there, working with an artist that can't sing, working with no, that wasn't shade. I don't have anyone in mind.
I love how you're casting blame on others and not yourself.
Well, no, I'm pretty much happy to be anywhere where there's music involved, and this is technically iHeart.
You're here.
Not technically, it is. So.
Here's a question for you, though. I mean, and I want to bring up the perfect pitch thing. I mean, you're so tired of talking about that, but in sickness, in pandemic time, do you lose it for a minute because your nasal passage is turned out? I don't know.
No, but I've learned ways with meditation and other things to turn it off. But sometimes it's hard to sleep at night because like the music will just like play over and over and over again.
What does it look like? Is it
Me
too
not
early?
sleeping?
No, hold on.
This.
we pretty much all seen that.
Yeah.
No, but I mean,
thank God it's warm out in New York.
In your head, what does music look like? Does that make sense?
Oh.
Does it have a form, a shape?
That's a good question. It's kind of like this desk is. What color is this desk?
Well, to me, it's a shade of white.
It's white. That was yeah. It's white and that's gray. And I guess the best way for me to describe it is that a C sharp is a C sharp.
Okay.
It's like I hear the note and it's very literal. Like these headphones are black. I just equate everything to color because if you were colorblind, then you can't see the color. But most people are not colorblind. But I actually don't know if that's true.
Half my family's colorblind, so.
Now I feel bad.
Poking fun at colorblind people.
Yeah.
So I love how to you, it's
you
a
have
C-sharp.
a matte gold microphone. Why does Elvis have a shiny gold
Because he's
microphone?
better than me.
No, it's an ego thing.
Is that like a promise of like,
Yeah.
it's matte right now, but
Right.
one day you'll have a golden microphone?
I think that's what it is.
Okay. Keep working hard.
Thank you. I will, Charlie.
You'll get there.
To you, it's a C sharp. I think of it as a D flat. Is my glass half full and yours half empty?
Did you look that up or something? Because a D flat is a C sharp.
No, I know that. I know.
C sharp is
I know the treble clef very well.
So you know.
So, by the way, when Charlie Puth walked in, he asked if you had any sparkling water. I said, and we usually do. I didn't.
That makes me sound so bougie.
Not at all.
Not at all. You need something fizzy in the morning.
You
had 9 cans of Coca-Cola in the dressing room. It's
Did
like
we?
who drinks that in the morning?
Yeah. Who's our last guest?
And I thought it was a little surprising that you, Charlie Puth, wanted effervescent water because you carry effervescence with you already.
No.
But we went down to Ernest Klein and bought 3 San Pellegrinos at a total of $14.49.
Oh.
If you would turn that into your people, have them reimbursement.
That's pricey water.
That is
Wow,
priced.
Charlie Puth.
That seems a little overpriced, Ernest.
You're worth
Klein.
every
Well,
penny.
you're in New York City. What are you talking about?
Could have gone
You
to
know.
Dwayne Reed or something. No, I like
do that.
Ernest Klein, but that's a lot of money. The times we live in.
I know. Can you imagine?
Do you actually want me to pay this?
Well, you have your people pay it. Maybe the label can pay that.
They
They all raise their hand.
They all just raise their hand at once.
Let's talk about everything. Let's talk about all the above.
Okay.
How is it being a big TV star now?
I don't know if I'm a big TV star, but I'm happy to be. I'm happy to have a TV show that is #1 on Roku, second week in a row. I'm told.
Oh, wow.
I really had no expectations going into it because I am a musician, But I've always wanted to make a TV show, and I got some of my friends, and we just made a TV show.
It looks like a lot of fun.
It's really stupid, but
Well, hold on.
That's promoting it. There you go.
It's not stupid.
no, it's good stupid. It's like smart stupid.
It has a good name, The Charlie Puth Show.
Yeah, that's because we couldn't think of a.
But put your
title.
headphones on.
Oh, okay.
I love this.
Which scene are we listening
Watch
to?
it.
1, 2, 3.
That's just my voice sped up.
That's your theme song.
Yeah,
But what I love,
originally sang it like Johnny Show, and sang it a little bit slower, and then we put it through the tape machine and then speed it up like it sounds like Alvin the Chipmunks. Yeah, let me going like.
another thing I love about the show,
Uh-huh.
the transitional song, the transitional.
Little music bits.
Like, for instance, we're talking to Charlie about his new show, but now we're going to talk about something else.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the big. See what I'm
heard-
saying? Those transitional things.
So what's interesting is I didn't make those transitional things. I heard a rumor that those were the same transitional music things used in Glee. I don't know if that was just
I was
yes.
just thinking it sounded like that, but I didn't want to
They
say
Yep.
sound sort of like that.
They do sound like
Here's
Glee.
another one. Hold on.
What you gonna do now?
that's me and
Not that one.
Jungkook. That's not Glee.
That is
Yeah,
Glee.
it does sound like Glee.
I never watched Glee, but I saw that somewhere. Someone said that.
Wow,
And-
you blatantly ripped them off, but never watched the show. You should support.
No, I've never. I really have never watched the show, but I'm familiar with the concept. And someone said that, and I'm like, I mean, it's stock music, and I guess the show is made by the people who made Glee. So
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Can I say something? And I don't want you to take this as an insult because I don't mean it that way. But marriage looks really good on you. And here's why. Your skin's glowing. Your clothes are beautiful.
Oh.
You smell awesome. Your hair's great. I don't know. I mean, not saying you didn't look great before, but I'm saying you got this something about you.
I think it's a little confidence boost. I have a very cool wife, and she's cool, and she's sleeping.
Look how happy
right
he
now.
is talking about
Is she
her.
sleeping? Because I want to bring something up here.
Uh-oh.
And I think it's best she not hear this.
Okay, yeah, she
was,
won't.
That was supposed to be me marching down that aisle with you.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be me.
I mean, that was never going to be you, but I.
It's supposed to be me.
We've had some really interesting times.
I know.
But
I
I'm
know.
sorry to tell you.
The only aisle we ever walked down with Charlie Puth was the middle of an airplane.
Elvis and I took a flight one time, and it was so bumpy. We just happened to be on the same flight. Wink. And it was so bumpy that I really thought it was going to be the end. Like it was really like.
What if it was?
And
what if,
you're
what if-
so unserious when it comes to flying. I'm like shaking, and you're just like, isn't this?
But I knew we'd
drinks
be
are flying
fine.
everywhere.
Look at the percentage of flights that make it. It's a high number. We did okay.
We were fine. We always are fine. But in the moment, it was what put me at ease. Oddly, was the fact that he was so calm.
Oh, wow. What a headline that would have been, the two of you.
No, he would have been the headline.
I don't like this.
I don't want to die on a plane with Charlie
Wait.
Puth.
No, we weren't dying. We weren't dying.
Thank
We were
God he
good.
wasn't there when the bird thing happened, when the birds went in the
Yeah,
engine.
we almost died.
Yeah.
I think I told you that story during this flight. It made you more nervous.
You in 2009, you were on that flight.
No, different flight. We were on
Yeah.
a flight
This
from
is
here to
great for everybody who's doing their morning commute and loves
Listen to
flying.
this. We were flying.
Everyone
Charles.
on their way to JFK right now. You're gonna be great.
We heard this bumpy sound, and then
Ugh.
the air in the plane smelled like roasted chicken.
Oh, that would make sense.
It was geese that flew into our engines, and we had to come back to Newark Airport and land safely, slowly. But it smelled like Thanksgiving morning on the plane. It was kind of great.
Oh my God.
But what if we had perished that day?
Oh, jeez.
If we had what? that
Had
day?
perished if we had passed away. We didn't, so it doesn't
Jesus.
matter. Look, would we go to heaven together? Where would we be?
Oh, jeez.
Where would we go after that?
We wouldn't have made it to
Jingle Ball.
Miami's iHeartRadio Jingle Ball 2022.
But would we still be friends in the afterlife?
I think so. Afterlife's a real thing.
I do believe that.
No,
do you believe in reincarnation?
Absolutely. We
Welcome back.
Yeah. Thanks. I'm still here, you know. But no, absolutely. I think we go into different things. That's why That's why like sometimes when I play a certain chord on the piano, like the sun will kind of like peek out, or maybe that's like someone trying to like say hi, not to get all sad. And
That's not.
this morning.
That's actually happy.
Aw, yeah.
It's really like it's reminiscent. Like they're like that's why music affects people so viscerally, because it's just tones and shapes that like when they penetrate us, that's not supposed to sound gross, but when they go through us, that's not also supposed to sound gross. They can, it drastically changes like a mood. Like music, like one chorus of something can just alter like any group of people's mood. It's pretty amazing.
You know, Charlie, and I get a little choked up when I talk about this, and maybe we've talked about this in the past. My mother had Alzheimer's.
Mm-hmm.
She was and near the end of her life, and she just didn't really know where she was.
Mm-hmm.
She was rarely lucid at all.
Mm-hmm.
But when we turned on music from her past,
She remembered it.
all of it,
Right
and you know,
away.
and it's just the easiest example.
Isn't that amazing though?
Yeah,
One
it's all-
part of your brain is always, like no matter your situation, one part of your brain is always working.
Right.
And it's like, that's why I think it's so important for any musician and any entertainer to put their best foot forward, because you never know. Like even if there have been days where I've walked into the studio and I've thought, I really just don't want to be here right now, but I just still go forward with it, because you never know what you never know how you're going to complete somebody's sentence that day. And that's happened to me a couple of times where you just like push through. And then I don't know if your mom was a fan of my music, but you would play. It's amazing that you would play her favorite music. And then
Absolutely.
That's really cool.
So, you know, Charlie, you're a genius at explaining the science of music and explaining.
Maybe not at 6, what feels like 6 a.m.
You're doing
for
you're
me.
doing you're doing just fine. You're doing great. But you're so well spoken when it comes to music and theory and this and that. And now you're talking about how it affects other people.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? Like, how deep and slicing can you go into your heart right now to talk about what music does for you in your most personal sense?
I mean, I'm sure I could get there. Before I got married to Brooke, before we got married, I remember driving to this restaurant, the Great Lodge in Connecticut. I don't know if I'm messing the name up, but it took an hour and a half to get there, and I was dating Brooke, and I played Jersey Girl, the Bruce Springsteen version, live in the Meadowlands. And Brooke doesn't really listen to lyrics. She actually, she likes 2 songs, Latch by Sam Smith and like Something by Rufus Du Sol. She doesn't know a whole lot of music.
That's great music right there.
But
I love Latch.
it's a good dichotomy, because I almost will know too much sometimes. So we're a good couple for that reason. But I played her Jersey Girl, and I was like, you like those lyrics? He's saying I'm in love with the Jersey Girl, and I'm thinking to myself, pick up on the fact that is you. And she was like, what's this guy screaming about? But I'll cry if I hear that song. I mean, we had Kanye's Sunday Service Choir sing "I Don't Want to Miss a Thing" by Aerosmith. We wrote the arrangement for when she walked down the aisle. Just picture a choir singing the "I Could Stay Away."
Was Diane Warren at your wedding?
No, Diane Warren was not at
Her song was.
Her song was. I told her that that her song was, and then she immediately followed it with, "Well, let's write a new song." I'm like, Diane, I'm not working on my wedding day. Diane's a good songwriter.
I bet
very,
you
very
did.
good
I bet you
songwriter.
thought about a song.
I had a momentary thought, and then I was like, I should probably focus on getting married. But no, music is such an important part of a wedding, such an important part of like anyone's life.
I agree. Charlie Puth is here, and no one speaks about music like Charlie, and we probably don't give you enough credit for that. But
No,
my favorite interview you ever did was Howard Stern.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because I could see you.
not your own interview. It was somebody else's interview.
I've told you this before. I have a difficult time interviewing you.
Because we're such good friends, but we have things to talk about.
Yeah, we do. But when you were sitting on Stern's show and you had your keyboard in front of you, I could see that. I could see in your eyes. You're like, holy crap! This is the guy I grew up listening to,
Absolutely.
and idolizing, and now I'm on his show, and he's curious about how I feel about music. He wants me to talk about.
Well, I feel that about most people. Like I got a call from Stevie Wonder one time asking to finish the lyrics to an idea that he had.
Wow.
And I'm thinking,
Whoa.
I grew up listening to Talking Book and Songs in the Key of Life, and now he's calling me on the phone asking me to finish an idea that he might think is good. Of course it's good. It's Stevie Wonder. The fact that I've worked with James Taylor, the fact that like Elton John FaceTimed me the other day asking how I was doing. I mean,
He said you were crap one day, didn't he?
yeah, but that
Elton
was, I
John.
mean, that was like 6 years ago.
Okay, so you're not crap now.
And that might have been exaggerated, but he I don't do this to like to be like a Flexosaurus Rex. It's more just like I can't believe that I get to be in contact with all these creatives who have kind of shaped me as a creative.
But they are in contact with you as well. Give them a little credit for their excitement.
I geek out that I get to be here with all of you. I grew up listening to you too, shoving a Dunkin' Donuts sesame bagel and medium hot chocolate coffee down my throat before high school. And here I am, hearing this famous laugh by
And now you're all about bougie effervescent drinks.
relax. It's a Pellegrino from like
It's Italian. Be nice.
They do ask you when you go to dinner, flat or bubbly all the time. So, anybody can have that.
I get both.
I have so many questions. Okay, first of all, Stevie Wonder called you. Have you ever met him in person?
Yeah, we've performed together at the American Music Awards.
Do you believe he's really blind?
He's definitely blind.
Okay. This is like a debate back and forth.
What kind of a question
what are you
is
doing
that?
over
Because there's
here?
a conspiracy theory that he's not blind and it's just an act. And
All right.
Diamond all on board with this.
No,
so
he's.
I needed to know.
I'll tell you a story. He is definitely blind, but it's because he is blind. His hearing is better than mine. It's better than all of our hearing in this room combined.
But you have incredible hearing.
Oh, his
Yeah.
is way better.
Maybe you're partially blind.
His perfect pitch is insane. Maybe I am partially blind, but I was sitting down in a room like this, and they were like, just sit here, and he'll meet you on stage. His handler said he's going to meet you on stage. Stevie walked in with his chromatic harmonica. I think it's Chromatica. Oh, that's a Lady Gaga album. He walked in with his chromatic harmonica and just started playing "Isn't She Lovely?" Bleep you not.
Wow.
He just started playing "Isn't She Lovely?" It's more of a trumpet sound.
It
than
sounded
I'm
like a
doing.
trombone in a way.
But I just was bawling, crying, and he knew I was there the entire time. But he made it seem like he thought he was alone.
Okay.
Let me ask you this,
Trick
Charlie. You meet all these celebrities. You have more questions on the way.
But wait your turn.
But follow up with Stevie Wonder. Do the Stevie Wonders of the world understand how impactful they have been and continue to be, or do they not take it as seriously as we would hope they would or think they do?
No, they know. He must know.
Do you know what deep footprint you're leaving on the music world? Do you understand it yet, or is it too early?
I mean, no.
Okay.
but
You're blushing. You're blushing, by the way.
Yes, in a way, on a much smaller scale. I'd hope to reach that status one day where I can know that I had a big impact. But I feel like I'm just starting to, in a way, in the most humbly way that I can say that. But I also feel like being in the music industry is a never-ending case to just learn things. So I feel like I learned a lot more things since I can only equate to our first interview when I was like just signed my deal, and they're like, you're going on the Elvis Duran morning show. And I think in 10 years I've learned a lot since that time.
And so much more to learn.
So much more to learn.
Give yourself a lot of credit, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, another
Okay,
question.
now
about
you can continue.
Conspiracy theories.
Can
with
you?
your
No, this is not a
questions.
conspiracy theory. But can you play the transition music because it's totally off key or off topic? Do you have it still?
And now,
Yeah,
new
that's-
topic.
New topic. So we talked about how you have perfect pitch, which is like a gift and a curse because everybody wants to talk to you about it all the time.
Yeah.
I was in a yoga class yesterday and I thought of you because everybody.
That's where we. You were in a yoga class and you
Yes.
thought of me. Okay,
Because
I'm hanging in there. Go ahead.
everybody did the Om at the same time, and everyone came in on a different note. And I thought, oh my God, that would probably make Charlie Puth's butthole pucker.
Oh.
That would be terrible. And then I think it was like
Elvis's
the
dream.
Wow, full circle.
Full circle.
You just said full circle and butthole. I don't want to know.
Oh my
That
God.
is the shape of a butthole.
But then I think about it with the birthday song
That-
too.
That's
And
gonna
how-
be the soundbite that they're gonna use for. We're talking about all this great stuff, and
here's
that
an
right
idea.
there, what I just
Then
said.
don't say it, and there's no problem.
I know, but
Anyway,
I get
enough of
headphones
your
are off.
butthole.
Cut it.
Back to you. Go.
No, but with stuff with that or the birthday song, when you are present with a bunch of amateurs just singing, does that make you so uncomfortable, or you just let it go?
No, because people sing in the key of which they're comfortable in. That's why. In your yoga, hot yoga.
No, it was the Zen yoga.
Oh,
It was great.
excuse me. Zen yoga, everybody will sing. Usually the is an A because the A is one of the most centering, like 441 hertz. It's one of the. If you go on TikTok and scroll for a little bit, someone will be like, "Why is this? Why is this sound so? Why do I feel so relaxed when I hear?" The reason is because it's an A, and when you it's very grounding. That's why when you get a massage sometimes or something therapeutic like that, they'll do. They'll ring the bell and
Right.
it'll vibrate of an A. I'm not really speaking of it like in the correct way, but I am, and I'm just not like being like super scientific with it because it's early and I don't have all the words in my brain yet. But it's grounding. But for people will sing the first note that comes to mind that feels grounding to them, which is why you get a bunch of different notes. But on Devil's Advocate, when you have 50 people singing the wrong note at once, it starts to sound good.
What?
Yeah, like when
Well, I bet you hear chords in that.
yeah, you could hear. I kind of approach it from like what makes the human feel the best, what makes the person feel the best. Like if 100 people sing off key, it suddenly starts to sound good, which is why they used to before auto-tune and we can really rewind it in the early 90s. If there was a singer with like a really great look but didn't have like the best voice, they would just double his or her voice and stack it, and then it would sound like a group of people rather than one singer. And it would just so some of your favorite singers have done that, including myself, because I sing off key all the time. Little did you know,
No one
but
believes that.
it's a tactic that if like multiple out of tune frequencies are together, they'll start to sound in tune.
Wait, have you ever worked with someone who is so off key that you were like, how the hell did this person make it?
I won't say who, but yes.
Now tell us who.
You knew the answer.
but it's sometimes it's not about being an artist. It's not just. I mean, it is about singing, but like they have something different to come to the table with, something different to offer.
Okay.
A lot of times these artists are on stage
Yeah.
performing, and if they can't hear, if they
yeah.
can't hear the notes coming out of the instruments,
They're going to be off.
that's going to be a frightening thing. When you know you're out on stage, you're about to sing, and you have what they call your ears, right?
Yeah.
You have the thing
Little
in your
things
ear.
in your.
If they
ears.
go out, you're effed sometimes. You can't hear the music.
Right.
And
Well,
have you ever been in that situation? You're like, oh dear God.
Well, I'm lucky where that I'm not in a bad situation if that happens to me, because I can still kind of hear it in my head.
You can find it. Okay.
But it's annoying. That's why you have to make sure you have a good team with you. I have a good team with
You
me.
do have a good team. Charlie Puth is here. What are you dressing up as for Halloween?
Oh, I'm dressing up as somebody recording their album by themselves.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Then let's talk about that.
I won't be going out for Halloween.
Wait, this next album is going to be Happy Charlie, not Charlie the
It
last
is.
one where I had to beat somebody up, Charlie.
It's kind of damn. It's looking back on the last album, it was a very like Danielle might have to beat someone up kind of
Yes.
thing, but it is kind of a mixture of it's like half and half now, which is nice. It sounds a lot better. I think I've gotten better.
Everything you do is great. It's from the heart, and it sounds great.
No, but I think this one I've gotten. I'm biased, but I really think it's better. I don't know why, but I was listening to it on the little demos on the plane ride over here. I'm like, wow, this is like so much better or maybe I'm just like critical of myself.
I remember one time we were, I think, flying somewhere. I don't know. And you said, I want to play.
Have we ever flown together?
I don't think so.
The two of you.
I think we're flying right now, baby. You played a demo that you had done with
Dan and Shay. Yeah, and Sabrina the Carpenter had done a version of the song too. That's so crazy. The years just fly by.
Yeah.
That was like a couple of years ago, right?
And the older you, believe me, the oldest guy in the room, the older you get, the faster it goes, Charlie. So savor every moment.
No, I'm starting to feel like weeks move a lot quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just you wait. Lightning speed.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, you walked in and I hugged you, hello, less than 1 second ago. That's how fast it's going for me.
No, I'm serious though. Like, life is very precious. It's incredible, like how fast things can like change.
Do you slow down ever? Because you seem like you're always thinking.
I'm always thinking.
But
I always watch interviews. Back in my eyes are always going like, everyone's like, why?
And that's okay. There's nothing
Why
wrong
is
with
he
that.
a robot? And
There's
like,
nothing
no.
wrong with that energy. Nothing at all. And that energy is why you're here right now. But when's the last time you actually said, wow, I'm not thinking of one thing right now?
I can't recall. Honestly.
Yeah.
It's not a cool answer. I honestly,
Just curious.
even on my honeymoon, I was thinking of music. And
Okay.
That like, I was still like basking in like my love of Brooke and being there, but I was still writing songs in
Good.
my head.
You know what? The universe, God, some entity gave us the gift of you. And
Yeah.
so, unfortunately, with that gift comes sacrifice.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you doing that for us.
Yeah, sure. My pleasure.
We have a big party to host later on. As a matter of fact, I'm going to invite someone to come to this party. May I just bring Elena? Elena, you've been on hold for so long. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Have you heard of Charlie Puth?
Of course, I've heard of Charlie Puth.
Hello, Elena.
Hi, Charlie.
Hi.
Good morning.
Where are you calling from, Elena?
I'm calling from Mount Kisco. I'm parked outside the gym and just happened to call in. I call every day. My son makes fun of me, and I heard Elvis say that you were having a concert tonight, and I called probably about 25 times.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Well, it's not like a big concert. I hope you know.
It's just
not like
gathering around the piano and he sings a couple of songs.
Yeah, it's
Right.
just
Yeah.
it's not like for 10,000 people. It was like this low key kind of thing that we're
budget.
broadcasting out to millions of people. Right now.
Low budget. Well, thanks to our friends at
I've already been to a concert, so I'm
Which
good.
one
Look
did
at
you
that.
go to?
I went to the Radio City. I think
was
it
a
was
good one.
June
Yes.
of last year. Yeah.
Me
That was-
too. That was a great one.
That was a good one. I'm very, very talented.
Yes.
You are.
Nailed it.
Wow.
Well, listen closely here, Elena. Thanks to our friends at BIC, and I'll explain. We'll let Charlie explain what they're up to as far as music goes and education. We're having this party here at iHeartRadio's world headquarters this afternoon and tonight. Are you able to bring a friend and join us?
Absolutely. I can't wait.
Yay! It's gonna be good. It won't suck because again, it's me. But
It'll suck
It'll
less.
be awesome. I'm
Well-
so excited.
Well, it's gonna be an honor to have you here.
it's
Make
about
sure.
to be the best workout ever. Now she's like,
Yeah.
waiting outside the gym for an hour. She's like, I'm going. I'm leaving. Where did you say we were coming from? Mount Vernon? Where?
Mount Kisco.
Mount Ki-
No, Mount Kisco.
Westchester County.
Westchester. Oh my God!
It's just
iHeart better send the iHeart van or something for you. Damn.
we had to sell that.
Oh, right.
We'll see you tonight, Elena. Thank you so much for being our guest.
I'll see you tonight, Elena. Thank
So
you.
excited.
Tonight, it's going to be great. We're talking about life, music, and of course your partnership with BIC in celebration of the. My favorite? I grew up with this. The BIC 4-color pen.
Oh, they haven't changed the design.
Name
of
the
that
4
in
colors.
years.
Go.
Damn, putting me a red, orange, yellow, green.
Oh,
blue.
you're so off. Oh my gosh, you suck.
No, they actually do have different versions of them now.
They do?
With different colors. Oh, yeah.
I
They
feel
do.
like I used that exact same pen in like 4th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they do have other ones.
I think the green gets underused.
Does it?
People don't use green nearly enough.
It's my favorite color.
There you go. He's the one.
But it's nice partnering with like a company that supports music education.
Talk about that.
Well, I mean, it's music education in the United States for some reason is always the last thing to be funded. Well, I guess not for some reason. Maybe people just don't see the I'm taking the headphones off for this because I'm hearing my voice. They don't see the point of it sometimes, but it really can like make every other aspect of your life so much better if you start your day with music. And the arts are just like criminally underfunded. So it's just nice being with Bick, who is shining a light on that. And we did this music workshop class with kids from New Jersey. They all made their own song in front of me. They made the artwork for it. It was really, really incredible to be. And talk about time moving fast. They did it in an hour.
You must have loved being there for that.
Yeah. I love that because I got to hear 4 songs made in front of me. I wish more people saw that. It was like a private thing, but it was really, really wonderful.
Well, look, we all grew up with Bick in our lives, going to school. When I think of school, I think of Bick. But, I'm from the day of, we used hieroglyphics on cave walls.
Stop.
I mean, and then Bick came out with...
Etching stone.
Oh, yeah. Look, there's buffalo.
Papyrus.
Oh my gosh.
Look, so thanks to Bick, we're celebrating all things music and the arts in schools.
Yeah.
And thanks for being a part of that.
Yeah,
and
my
so
pleasure.
They will be here
Obviously.
tonight, too. So let's wear something nice.
Yeah.
Right,
One of the 4 colors.
Well, now she says 18 colors.
Yeah. They have other colors.
I do know that they have other colors, but yeah, if only most companies could be like this. They care so much about music education. So it's my pleasure, and I will sing in tune tonight for Bick.
Nah, don't start that now. So green is your favorite color?
Yes, it's in my apartment. That's still not done. That's what most of the walls are going to be. It's still not done because it's New York. The apartments are never done in New York.
My dad used to, when he would visit, he would go, I love New York. I can't wait till they finish it.
Yeah.
Never will that happen.
Where did she say she was coming from?
Mount
Kisco.
Is that near like Katona?
Yes.
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 How did I just pull that out of my ass?
You just did.
Wow.
What else came out?
Like,
Clean up on aisle 4.
You want to know?
So can you? Does green?
Alanis Morissette.
Does
You wanna
green?
know.
Does green have a sound? Does green? Can you sing green?
Pharrell
Does it
told
work
me
like that?
that he's synesthetic. I'm not synesthetic, so I was trying to have him explain that to me one time, but I didn't really. It kind of went over my head. But apparently, when Pharrell makes a beat, he sees like the color green and color purple. I don't see any colors when I make music. I more like can like feel how people are gonna feel. It's real. It's have you ever seen those? The Long Island Medium?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I can't communicate with people who are no longer living, but like I feel like if I like when I made See You Again, I just could feel something like it's going to affect a lot of people.
You may be tapping into something and you're not aware of it. You may be talking to the dead. You may be talking to spirits. You don't know.
Maybe. I like to think that what I'm doing is not like anything super serious, but like I just love doing it, and
It's
love
obvious.
that people love it.
Did you have another conspiracy question before we let
give me
Mr.
a minute.
Puth?
It might have to be off the air.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
So we'll see you here at
I know a lot. I've been in the industry for 10 whole years.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot.
I bet you have.
Yeah,
You have.
I have, especially on this show.
No, yes, you definitely have.
We don't have to
Yes.
talk about any of that.
Yeah.
So, okay, so you're working on this album. When is there a
Oh, how times have changed.
just a thought? Is there a thought about when some music's coming out?
I would love next year. Well, I would love to go on a nice little. Well, we're going to we're touring Asia at the end of this year, but that's not obviously of like the new music. That's just because we love our Asian fans so much, and we're gonna go back there, and we get off on December 22nd. So that's good. It's a nice long time in Asia, and I think I'm like halfway done with this record right now. When I make a record, I don't have a team of people with me, so it's just me mixing and Manny too, and I got a little team, but it's not like 15 people in the room at once.
You don't
the
need 'em.
song is being made.
You have 15 people in your head.
I actually do, so it takes me a little bit longer, but I promise it'll be done early next year.
Charlie, thank you for coming in today.
My pleasure.
And you know what? See the bill, this invoice for the
$15
water that I bought you. Watch this.
Oh.
You're not even going to write that off?
Who's your daddy now? No, not at all. That is on me.
Okay, then.
Big Daddy coming through.
Big Daddy.
Thank you,
is on it.
that department store. Thank you, Dwayne Reed.
We thank you all.
Everywhere you go.
It's all about Charlie Puth. And you know what?
That's not a sponsor.
Thank you, by the way. Thank
Too
you for
expensive.
Thank you for talking about your partnership with Bic, because I think that's very important.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you later at iHeartRadio headquarters.
I'll see you later. I'm going to sleep now.
Go to sleep.
wow.
Go to sleep.
He's sleeping down the hallway. All right, we're going to take I don't know how to take a We've been talking for so long, I forgot how to take a break. We have to push
a button or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Charlie
Everyone go
Puth.
get your Dunka Latte.
There you go. It's Charlie Puth, everyone.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.